This is Ruchira and myself, Sonia. We are physical therapists at Breakthrough. Today we are going to do a lower body workout. We're going to start with a warm-up session to move those legs and get the blood flowing, and then we will move down to our exercises and finish it with nice stretches for our lower body with the cool down session. With the warm-up session, the first exercise we are going to do a warrior switch. So there are different forms of warrior. We are going to do warrior 1. So let's get started with the warrior 1 switches. Here we go. We take the front foot at 90-degree angle straight and the back one at more like a 45-degree, and then get that arms up. You will feel a slight stretch in the back leg, more like at the hip flexor area. Let's hold it there for like 20 seconds. Keep in mind that you're not arching your back and engaging your core. Let's do it on the other side. Good. With the front knee, you really want to make sure that it's not going in or too much out. It's facing straight ahead and feeling the nice stretch in your hip flexors in the back leg. Again, hold it for 20 seconds and relax. The next one, we are going to do hip abduction to get your hip abductors fired up a little bit. Ruchira is going to show you without the support. I will show you that how to do it with the support. Just do whatever suits you the best. Okay, let's do it for 20 seconds on each side. Keep your back in neutral position. You don't want to hike or you don't want to rotate back. Just keep it in a nice neutral alignment. You don't want to go like too high, otherwise you will start hiking your hip. So just do it within comfortable range. Let's do it on the other side. Let's move down to our third and last warm-up exercise. We will be doing a sumo squat where we move our feet a little bit out so that we have a wider base of support, which is more beneficial for the people who have some balance issues. So you're gonna go into a nice squat position. When you do that, number 1, you wanna tuck your tummy in. Number 2, you wanna push your hips back so that you're activating your glute muscles and do not arch your back when you're going down. After we are done with the sumo squat, we're gonna shift to a narrow squat where you will have like a less base of support. We're gonna do it for 20 seconds. So let's get started. Have your knees back. Don't let your knees come and cross your toes. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna move our left leg more because last time we were moving the right when we were going to sumo squat. Now we're gonna move the left to go into a sumo squat. So let's get started for another 20 seconds. Again, keep the tummy tucked in so that you're not arching your back.
So after the fabulous session led by Sonia, let's get starting into our workout. First, we're going to do a forward lunge. The harder version would be to grab a weighted ball or a moderately heavy weight based on how you feel challenged. And the easier version, you can either use the support of a wall or you can grab a lighter weight in your hand. The front hip and knee and ankle should be in one line. The back hip and knee should be aligned together. Your hip should be facing forward. Core should be engaged the whole time. Alrighty, let's get started. Ready, Sonia?
Yes.
All right. The last one. Let's do one more set. How are you feeling?
Good.
Let's get started. Two more. Take a little breather, shake those legs, and let's do the other side. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Same thing. Make sure your core is engaged. Fell off a little bit. You should feel a nice burn in your quads, a little bit in your glutes. Take a little breather, do one more set. Ready?
Yes.
Feel those burn. Let's get started. Rest. Shake it up. There goes our lunges. The next exercise we're going to do is called side step, in place with the band and without the band. So Sonia is going to show you the easy version. I'll show you a little bit harder version. You can grab any resistance band that you have that feels moderately challenging. Put it just above your knees. Make sure you're hinging at the hip. You're sticking your hips back. Push the band out so your knees don't collapse in. Lower your hips till you feel a good burn here. You're going to stay in place, core is nice and engaged, and then you're going to translate. Your weight is still on the left to the other side and come back in. So let's do a set of 8 on each side. Let's begin. Ready? And you can always modify the depth of the squat based on how challenging you want it to be. Take a little breather, switch sides. Let's do one more set of 8, each side. Ready?
Yes.
Go. And one more side. Let's go. You'll feel a lot of burn on the side that's taking all the weight. Whew, that was good. So next up, what we're going to do is a fire hydrant matrix, just to strengthen all muscles in your hip. We're going to start with a harder and an easier version. With the harder version, you can take a weight, you can put it right between your knees, and you can use your hamstrings to sort of hold it up. Go into all fours position. Your shoulder wrist is in one line, your hip and knee is in one line. Make sure your back is nice and straight. You engage your core, keep the weight tied up. You're going to do a small motion at the hip. Make sure you're not rounding your back. Then you kick out to the side, and then keeping the back straight, you can kick straight back. Okay, so let's do about a set of 8 each side. Ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Last one. And rest. Okay, let's do the other side. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes as you kick the leg back. Make sure you're not rotating from the hip. Keep that core nice and engaged. Last one here. And rest. The last one in this workout series that we're going to do is a sumo squat, which is a little bit wide base squat, and have your toes slightly turned out. I'm going to show you with a slightly heavier weight. Sonia is going to show you with a tiny weight. So let's get started. Engage your core. Core is nice and tight. Hinge at that hip. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. Make sure to breathe. Take a little break. We'll do one more set of 8. Ready? Let's go. 1. Don't forget to squeeze those glutes as you're coming up. Make sure you're not arching your back. Nice, slow, controlled. You can even make it harder by holding there if you want. And rest. Finally, we're going to do a cool down. Cool down is a very important part of workout because with your workout, your heart rate is up. So you need cool down to kind of calm yourself down, get your heart rate to a basal rate. It's also very important so that you prevent any injury to your muscles because you want them to be nice and relaxed and not quickly jump into your daily activities. For this workout here, since we did a lot of our glute work, quads work, it's important, and hamstring, it's important to stretch all 3. So let's begin with a quad stretch. You can use a wall if you want. Engage your core, grab your heel, make sure you're not arching your back, and think about driving that sole of your foot away from you, keeping your back nice and straight. You should feel a nice stretch in the front of your thigh. We can hold here for about 20 to 30 seconds. Let's switch sides. And again, make sure your back is flat and you're just extending at the hip. And relax. Next up, we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So you're going to extend your heel off. Make sure you're hinging at the hip. A lot of times people try to round their back to touch their toes. That's not necessarily stretching the hamstring. So make sure your back is flat and you're just bending at the hip. If you feel your balance is a little shaky, always feel free to hold on to a wall. Let's hold there for about 20 seconds. Feel a nice stretch in the back. The pain should be like, the stretch should be more like a stretch feeling, like a muscle stretch. Make sure you're not feeling any sharp pain in the leg. And switch side. And again, hinge at that hip. Keep the back nice and straight. Rest. Last and the final stretch, to stretch the glutes and the piriformis, we're going to lay down. We're going to cross our leg like a figure of 4. Make sure your ankle stays right on the opposite knee and doesn't move. And you grab your knee and pull it across your opposite shoulder. Hold here 20 seconds. You should feel a nice stretch here. Switch sides. And rest. So hope you guys had a fun workout. You enjoyed working out with us. We surely had a fun workout. You guys keep us on our toes. Hope we come up with more fun content for everybody. Keep us posted how you liked it. Till next time. Bye.